Crazy Mike, CrazyMikesapps.com with an iPad app demo for Hansel and Gretel, Epic Tales Animated Storybook. This application comes to us from Epic Tales, is in the books category, is iOS universal, and currently sells for $6.99. This classic fairy tale captures your imagination with stunning artwork, professional narration, original music, and 100 plus interactive opportunities and much more. Here's the opening page. There are three main parts to this book. You can have it read to you, you can read it yourself, or you can play around, which is going to have no text or reading. You can just play with the animations and interactions on every page. There are quite a few. Let's go ahead and give you an example of the read to me portion.
Some time ago, in that very same forest, lived a clever boy named Hansel and his kind and caring older sister, Gretel. Hansel and Gretel lived with their father, a simple but good-hearted woodcutter, and with their, stepmother. You see, Hansel and Gretel's mother had passed away some years ago. But these were very harsh times for Hansel and Gretel. In fact, very harsh times for the whole family. For some time now, children had been disappearing into the forest, never to be heard of again. And because of this, many families chose to move away, leaving very little work for the woodcutter, and thus, very little food on the dinner table.
Okay, now on each page, once the narrator is done, he sprinkles pixie dust on the page, which enables the interaction, such as Hansel using his slingshot to aggravate the squirrel, Gretel, the father, the fish, and then the stepmother, who's always not in a very good mood. That is the way this works in narration. The narrator is very appropriate for the setting, and this application is actually produced by an award-winning animation studio. Now we can head up here, or we can either navigate on using the two arrows on the bottom right or left, or you can also use the book in the top right. In that case, I'm going to go and tap on home and show you how you can read this to yourself in the read by myself portion of the application. It's going to pull up the same cutscene and animation, except in this case, the text is going to be at the bottom, and it's going to kind of be like a teleprompter and move from the bottom up, and you're going to have to read it before it goes away. But it's at a speed that is fairly comfortable and readable, not too fast, not too slow. If you want to enable the pixie dust earlier, you can tap on this gold button with the stars, and the pixie dust will appear, the text goes away, and you can activate the animations as so. One animation or interaction, either way you want to look at it, is the squirrel. There he comes out. But again, tap on the book, we'll go home. There's one other mode I want to show you before we explore the chapters or each page. It's the play around portion of the application. In this part of the app, you just get to focus on the interactions on each and every page. Now you also notice that when the story started on this page, it had already started because there is an initial scene when you originally open up the app of a nice elf, an elderly elf in a swampy, kind of a creepy area who starts out this story. Go ahead and go to the next page since we've already seen the interactions on that one, and you can tap here and you can see the stuff that goes on.
Nag complain, whine complain, criticize complain.
The cupboards are bare. Hansel's not happy, and Gretel, she's kind of, well, she looks a little scared of the stepmother. And again, you can go through here each page and see what interactions are available in the play around mode. That's all this is.
I can't take them far enough, you know.
But there are hundreds of interaction opportunities, lots of items. Tap on everything if you're not sure. Now here, you can also access the chapters as they're called, from a nice menu down here. You can advance to anyone you want. This is a lengthy story. The animations are, you can see how nice they are and how well done they are. This continues to play even as you are looking at the index of the chapters. You could fast forward to the witch's house and see what's happening there. She does not look very nice. And you can see so that's what happens to the witch. So that's rather ironic. Again, I don't want to give it all away. You can also change the sound on or off as well as the sound effects. We'll head back home here. Once you're at home, you can also tap on the eye in the upper right to learn more about epic tales, share the application with somebody, rate or review the application, and so on. Tap there. Again, that's it for this iPad app demo. This has been Crazy Mike from Crazy Mike's Apps saying see ya.